What is up, my Squirtleites? It is I, your king, and welcome back to more Sable. In the last episode, we finally were able to create our bike, and now we are heading into the temple of... What was her name? Rohanda? Is that what it is? I think... Rohana. Sorry, I added a D in there. My apologies. We're back here in the temple of Rohana, which is where we started the game, and we are hopefully finishing the last of our ceremony before we set off on adventure. Which I assume Rohana is this mask here. This mask, it's more like an altar. Whoa, 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 whoa. I wasn't expecting that to open. Okay. Oh, my goodness. Well, then. Ooh, we got a platforming puzzle ahead of us, don't we? All right, let's figure out how we start this. Okay, so I think actually this is probably the way to go first. Make it across this gap. And I think we should be able to make that. Oh, nope. Nope, that ain't happening. Okay, here we go. We're fine. Climb up. Oh, Sable is a little bit jittery when it comes to hanging on to ledges and stuff like that. She tends to stumble a bit. Her interactions with the geometry can get a bit weird. Here we go. Yeah! Oh, so we're assembling her mask. That's interesting. Okay, Sable, your cloak is stuck in your face. You might want to fix that. Is that okay? Okay, it is okay. That was very weird. Let's see. Okay, so the next one's over here, and then we have... The other one was on the backside, I think, of her. So we'll go to that one last. Oh, did not mean to do that. You really can climb like anything in this game. I find that very... silly. Maybe there's some items. I guess it makes sense because, you know, in a game like this where it's more on the minimalist side, they're probably when they develop the game, they don't want to be like, oh gosh, I slipped. Dang it. I'll fix it. They don't want to be like, let's make specific geometry and specific items climbable. Instead, this game is just like, why don't we just give a climbing function, and whenever Sable achieves like a certain like interacts with something directly, she can just automatically climb. I feel like, oh, I can't climb those vines? Really? Let's see here. Maybe I have to get creative. Well, you know what? I bet I know exactly what I have to do. Because something I haven't really had to do is, like, sidle a lot. So let's try this. Let's climb this. And go around. There we go. That's what I'm supposed to do. That stamina bar is a little... It throws you off a little. I'll say that. Because of how fast it drains initially. All right, we're almost there. We'll make this one. No problem. Just around the corner. And we got these archers over here, which are interesting. Step on that one. There we go. Okay. 2 parts to the mask are done, and this... Looks like the next part is going to be like a headdress of some sort. All right. Well, there's like a pit over here. Hold on. I want to take a look at this. Oh, no, it's all kind of filled in with sand, so never mind. Just another broken piece. You know, okay, so I'm a little confused with the wording, and I'm sure we'll get more info on it later. Or maybe it just applies to the journey, but these people, the Ibexi that Sable is a part of, describe themselves as nomadic, and I thought like the whole point of nomadic tribes is that they're always on the move. You know, they go to get resources for as long as they can, and once they don't really hunt or anything, they just kind of I mean, I guess they hunt and forage a little bit, but they go to an area, drain its resources, and move on to the next one, and just kind of never try to stay into one place too often. But I mean, this temple's here, so you have to imagine that to a degree they're always near it, right? If this is their god. Makes sense to me, but I don't know. I could be reading into that a little too much or misinterpreting what they mean by nomads. Whoa, okay, that's creepy. I don't like those faces. I don't like those faces. Oh, wait, this is exactly what was happening with the stone. What in the world? but nothing happened to it. Or did it just conjure it? Let's see. It's a mask for sure. Let's equip it. Put it on. Here we go. Ooh, yes. So, Ibexi mask. A mask worn by those in the sand sea made of bone. This one's particular to the Ibexi, or the ones particular to the Ibexi are made from the skull of a mountain goat. All right. Well, Sable, you've glowed up a lot, haven't you? I'm very proud of you. Gosh dang it, it's so easy to climb things by accident. You just have to, like, turn in the direction of them and just, like, brush against them. And it's like, boom, climb. Up you go. And then getting off of the thing that you're climbing is actually kind of difficult. You did a good job, Sable. I'm very proud of you. You got your thing. You know, she's honestly surprisingly nimble. I mean, she's a child, and children are absolutely insane when it comes to acrobatics. Like, I freaking remember, you know, jumping off of ridiculously high heights and landing like it was nothing, and and everyone else would just go like, how do you do that? And now that I'm old, just the mere thought of doing something like that with my knees as bad as they are, it's like jumping from like a 3-foot drop now is like the worst thing imaginable these days. I could never do that. Oh, that's right. I got to run back. I didn't bring a bike with me because my bike is still in the shop. We don't have it yet. So back we go. It's a good thing we can sprint. This new getup is way better. I really like it. It's very cool. Sable's a cool character. I'll definitely give that to her. All right. Oh, it's another one of those little glowing creatures off in the... Or glowing creatures. Gooey creatures is what I meant. That gives you the eggs. I gotta get one of those. Wait, what? Where's Jotty? Postbox. Hello, Sable. Jotty's voice echoes strangely through the machine, yet still it warms me. Well, Sable, this is it. By the time you hear this, we will have gone. The gliding is a journey that you must begin. Oh, wow. They completely answered. So they all leave. Not her, not Sable. Everyone else leaves. But though you go by yourself, you're not without friends, you're not without family, you're not without love. These things will always carry with you as you do your mask. And I know I'm not supposed to do this, but if I were you, I might go and see Utari. They're the machinist at Burnt Oak Station and among Saizo's closest friends. Utari is a good contact to have on one's gliding, and a fine way to get under the machinist badge if you're so inclined. Only a suggestion, though. As for us, I'll send another message once we return to the Ewer, so keep an eye on the post boxes and try not to forget us. She takes a long breath, and I forget things as easy as breathing could ever exist. The world is waiting, Sable. Good luck. So everybody just leaves? Oh. Well, there goes my question is now answered about them being nomads. They certainly are. I shouldn't have instantly guessed. Wait, but where's my bike? Sable! Hold on. Where is... Oh, Simoon. Where is Simoon? Where is it? Oh, there you are. Oh, my gosh. Look at this thing. Oh, it's so cool. Okay, I need to get in. Get in. Oh, I didn't mean to jump out. Ah, it's a little finicky. There we go. Let's see. Whoa. Okay, this thing is cool, and this is way better. Yes, I like this. All right, so everything seems to be pointing off in this direction. So this is where I'm going to be heading first. I feel like we've explored everything else, I think. So let's head on over here, and I got to be careful not to mess with the camera too much. Holy cow, it just goes, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. And I can still move in this scene. That's kind of funny. That little sliding, going right to left, that is absolutely me doing that. Aw, third episode, and we finally get the title sequence. All right, we need to go speak to Atari, whoever that is. Oh, okay, this game is cool. It's very simple, but it's very cool, and I am very much taken by it. Also, ow. I can't damage my craft at all, can I? I also probably shouldn't be talking over the music, but... And the music comes to an end because we've already found something. Okay, I'm okay with that. But music is very interesting. It's got a very folky feel to it. I do like it, which is obviously fitting considering the nature of this game. But let us climb the pink steps and see what this little city has in store. Hercules beetle nest. Wait a minute, what? Should I be here? It's a place where we have beetles? I thought this was going to be like a city where things lived. Oh, gosh. I hope we're not getting ourselves in trouble. That rock is floating. Just going to ignore that. Is this okay? Am I supposed to be here? Let's head up. I thought that music was like coming from my left. I was like, wait a minute. Is someone playing that? What do we got here? Nobody here. What in the world are these? What is this thing? It's just like a bunch of orbs. Are these... Oh, are these eggs? Oh, I don't like it. Okay, hold on. What does this thing do? Nothing? Hercules beetle. Maybe I'm not supposed to be here. But I'm very, very curious about the things I'm finding here. So hold on. Oh, wait. I don't know if I can actually mount that. Let's see. Can I get... Oh, I can. But it's really tricky to kind of stay up here. Gosh, doesn't that look like something I could climb? I suppose. I don't think I'm supposed to be here, though. Because there's not really anything here. Is there anything off in another direction? Very hard to see with all the rock formations. Let's see. You go get my bike back. Simoon, which I can always just call to me, actually. But since she's just right there, I guess we'll just hop on and venture out. Okay. So now the rock formations are starting to go away. I don't know how far. Oh, wait. What am I doing? I have a map. Duh. Okay, so... Oh, it only tells me where the ibex camp is. Hercules beetle nest. Let's see. We need to go here. So we've got the marker. We can always pull out the compass, too. Which it shows us in this direction. So we're going to have to refer to that a lot. I completely forgot about the map. I was just like, oh, I can go anywhere. And I was like, well, maybe this isn't the game for that. Being unleashed into an open world where you can go and see anything, but actually going anywhere, I typically find that a lot more compelling in games that have, like, loot. This is one I think I should probably actually, like, pay attention to where I'm going. Because there's not really going to be, oh gosh, not going to be really much more I can do in areas like where we were just at, for instance. There wasn't really a whole lot going on there. So, but, oh, the visuals. Like, again, if it wasn't so jittery, I'm sure this runs better on PC. Especially, games that were released here in the late life cycle of the Xbox One and PlayStation 4. It's something to be expected. That games are not going to run quite as well. Okay, so we're going to follow it this way. There we go. Okay, I'm going the right way. What is that in the bottom left corner? I actually have no idea. The sun icon. That one I'm not sure of. I know the right icon was, the bottom right icon was my cuts. But, oh, here's actually, I can see a balloon, so we know there's a cartographer here. But I don't know if that's the location I'm supposed to go to. Wow, this thing is wobbly. Let's see. You know, I'm actually going to head straight for this balloon. Because I want to see if I can get myself a map. Might be a good idea. Oh, maybe that's the time. Because there's a day-night cycle, I assume. So 18, so it's 6 p.m., basically. Oh, I didn't mean to actually... Don't lose your bike. Okay. Is it like a tip? I don't know. I don't need the tip. It's not really actually easy to not lose it because I can just call Simoon to me. So, let's head up this way. Here we go. I wonder if we can get stamina increases. Being able to climb higher and higher. Oh, Sable, grab on. There you go. Okay, you're fine. Alrighty. Almost there. Oh gosh, this is a little treacherous. We're going to definitely have to float all the way down from this because I am not making the climb. Hoop! There we go. Oh my gosh, why would you park your balloon here? I mean, maybe for the view. Okay, I can see why you would do it for the view. Let's see. Atari, can we see it from here? We can! There's a big crane in the distance. That has to be it. Or, not... Utari's not the place. Burnt Oak Station's the place. Utari is the person we need to speak to. Oh, crap. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, Sable, please. You can do this. Oh, my gosh. That cut it way too close. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. That would have been a waste of our time if we had fallen there. Hello, cartographer Shiley, a little cowed by how alone we are up here and how intimate that sometimes feels despite it being so much about my gliding. Responds with that warm smile. Hello there, glider. Thanks for taking the time to climb all the way up here. Surveying gets a little lonely sometimes, you know. I tell her I do, given how lonely I can get on the sand sometimes. I hope Simoon doesn't hear. So then, what is it you need? I want to buy a map. Here's what I have. Cartographer's badge and a Sandsea map. Let's buy that. Can I buy this too? And what can I sell? I can sell beetles to you, so I'm going to do that. We can get a little bit of our money back. I also got a badge, so that's cool. Do something with those badges later. Let's go all the way back to Simoon now. Very slowly. We are in no rush, although I can always drop. There we go. I don't like how panicked she is when we're falling. That makes me very guilty. Just trying to speed up the process a little bit. Let's go. All right. Now, let's actually head towards the whatever it was called that I'm forgetting the name of. Burnt Oak Station. There we go. It's getting kind of late. Oh, geez. Big tree. Oh, my gosh, there's a huge tree. I wonder why it's called Burnt Oak Station. Probably because there's a big oak at it, on it that was burned or something. Holy spinning? Okay. Simoon, you control very interestingly. Like, I cannot control the way she pitches, like, at all. I can only control the... I can only control the yaw, actually. So basically, I can only turn, and then all of the flipping she does, I have no control over that. Like, at all. At least as far as I know. I actually can't really tell. Hold on a second. Let's pause here. And let's see if there's anything in this before we go too far. Might be some interesting things in here. Let's see. Okay, we got a shack here. Hello. This looks like a prison. It is a challenge not to view scrappers through quite a romantic lens. As I looked toward my gliding as a child, I pictured myself as a dust-covered traveler, exploring strange forbidden places and finding strange forgotten things. Treasure hunter of old and arcane objects. And though I'm certain the grind of sifting through sand and dirt for useful tools and things left over can wear anyone down, I cannot help but weave some thread of my fantasy into the reality of the work. Greetings, glider. Name's Altin. I give a bow and introduce myself as Sable. You find much scrap metal out there, Sable? All the time. Good, good. Alton leans back and looks up at the ceiling thoughtfully. Got a task for you then, if you're up for it. Hesitation in my voice is a product of a gentle intimidation, but I stand up straight and casual enough to seem like I'm up for anything. Alton seems to believe it enough. I need scrap, Sable, and lots of it. And you out there already doing basically nothing. Alton chuckles to himself. Shouldn't say it like that. Gliding's odd, eh? You have nothing to do, so you have everything to do. I wonder if anyone's ever spent their gliding just lying around. I don't know if that counts as a gliding. I say that with a smirk, but I don't imagine that would count as a gliding. But at the same time, I wonder if some people do go out and use this time to simply be with themselves in a safe and reflective space. Would it matter as much what mask we chose if we found our purpose deep within? Oh no, should I be doing that? Alton clears his throat, and I'm grateful to be shaken free. Anyhow, the task. Let's see if you can understand this one, yeah? It's a bit complex. Tell him I'm ready. Go out, find scrap, bring it to me. Is that all? What do you mean, is that all? That's scrapping. You want the job or not? Tell him I'm happy for any reason to explore, so that I'll return with everything I find to say goodbye to Alton. All right, so we gotta find scrap. I don't know how we're gonna do that. I don't know what constitutes as scrap, but we will definitely try. Scrap it is. All sorts of crap. Scrap. Scrap is what I meant. I'm sure we'll find plenty out in the wastes. Anything made of metal, probably, will do just fine. Oh, so that's the tree. That honestly looked like smoke there for a second. I couldn't actually tell. Burnt Oak Station. Okay. Ooh. So we have other... Can I park mine here? I'm going to park mine right there. There we go. Interesting. They got some very unique styles to them, but Simoon is obviously perfect and the best. And I am okay with acknowledging that forever. Hello there. You don't talk to me, but you have a bucket that I don't want to throw. I don't want to throw. I'm going to put that back. It is going to be toppled over, but I am going to at least put it back where I found it. All right, who am I talking to? You don't have anything to say, but you have an interesting mask. I was about to say it looks almost like mine, but no, it is slightly different. You know, I forgot to get this one. Can I talk to you? Yes. I forgot to get the chum egg back at my camp that we saw in that cutscene, but I will take this one. Oh, I just grabbed a bucket through a fence. Well then. Hold on. Huh! Thought that was going to break or something, but evidently not. Got some distance, though, that's for sure. I don't want to be throwing buckets, though. If I need that bucket later, I'm going to be very upset with myself. We will certainly see. Oh, hello there. Who are you? Wow, you got quite the... Oh, your mask is literally a flapping elephant beetle. Hold on, can we get a glimpse of their face? Just a second. I want to see it. Not really. I meet Aoife, the innkeeper of the camp. What can I do for you? Do you have any tasks that need doing? Before I can even finish the question, Ethan shouts, larval husks. Repeat the words back to her as a clarification. She nods. If I need some larval husks, how much do you know about beetles? A little bit. Well, not sure if this is part of that little bit, but larval husks are what gets left behind when the beetle larvae grow. Beautiful, really tough casings. If you don't mind, I'd be grateful if you can collect some for me. Type I'm looking for Hercules beetles. You won't need to go far, but the nest is guarded by the mother beetle. You're going to have to find a way to get past her. Oh, so that's actually literally where we were. All right, well, good to know. We can go back there. Let's talk to this guy. He has armor. The guard before me stands tall, her posture shaped by duty, uniform weathered by years. Hello there, young glider. I am nearly startled by the force of her greeting, but her voice is comforting somehow, warm and welcoming. Greeted with the accidental enthusiasm of a traveler finding a friend. She smiles behind the mask, I think. Always nice to meet a fellow adventurer, especially now. How are you faring so far? The world is big, and I feel very small. You say that like it's a bad thing. Isn't it a wonder, the size of it all? That you can spend your whole life wandering and you'll then still find more to see? Think about the balled up fabric and smoothed out rock that will make my next pillow, and many to come. My neck aches faintly at the thought of how many nights I'll spend this way. It's possible I'm romanticizing it a little. You see, I'm getting ready to leave on my second gliding. She reads the confusion in my silence. Did no one tell me of a second gliding? I suppose it isn't a real second gliding, but it's how I'm thinking about it. A chance to see the world again and how it's changed. I'm an equine guard, you see, or I was an equine guard. As of 3 days ago, I'm officially retired. You should have seen the way the others looked at me. There's a laugh in her voice. All of them were so baffled to see me go, telling me how I'd missed the big city. A few of them even felt sorry for me. Like, what would I do now that my life's purpose is complete? Can you imagine? I try to, but I can barely muster a view of my purpose's start, let alone its end. I shake my head. I said, thank you for all the strange condolences, but tomorrow marks the first time in decades that I'll wake up in the morning and have absolutely no idea what lies ahead, and I've never been more excited. Don't get me wrong, I've loved my work. I even love the noise and the trouble of Ecria, but I've spent enough of my life standing around looking hard. It's time to explore. Hercules is infectious. I'd ask where she'd like to go. I'm heading to the Badlands, I think. I want to see the Bridge of the Betrayed. If you haven't already, you should definitely go see it yourself. You'll want the Northern Badlands southwest of here. I nod, trying to keep the directions in mind, and Elizabeth gives me a little tap. Maybe I'll see you up there. Hopefully, and off she goes, I suppose. All right, we're looking for... Not Elizabeth. That's not the quest I want. I want... No. Utari. There we go. I need Utari. Where the heck is Utari at? Gotta be close. Around here somewhere. Okay, let's see. Is it possible? Yep, probably in here. Are you stuck? You look stuck. Okay, well, that's a problem. Machinist looks me over. You're late. For what? For our meeting one another. You ought to have come here sooner. I asked the machinist how they know me. I do not know you. Not yet. Perplexed, I wait for them to explain themselves, but they seem to wait for the same. Briefly, I feel a hint of shame as I remember things I have been late among the Ibexi, things I have slipped up in doing, but I dismiss my doubts as I recall that I have no idea who this strange machinist is. I ask them. My name is Utari. Of immediate relevance to you is that I am a friend of Saizo. I asked then if Saizo alerted them to my impending arrival. Perhaps she looks out for me and sets waypoints and oases along my gliding, a comforting thought. No, it was your hover bike. I heard it for the first time months ago and felt the shape of its voice. Of her voice, sorry. I tell Utari that it was not Simoon they heard, for Saizo and I only built her a few days hence. They waved their hands at me in a hurried dismissal. Did Saizo teach you so little? The voices of our machines are eternal, more ancient even than their forms. I hear them, as I always have, and yours I thought would revisit me sooner. But here we are. Now let us speak of why you came. Our needs converge atop the wind tower. Tell me more. Something has stopped the tower working. I was hours away from going to see it for myself, but you and Simoon came after all. Go there, mend what is broken, and soothe what is hurt, and I will give you what you seek. I ask Utari if they know what I seek. I admit that I might not. A direction. I will be waiting for you. Travel swiftly and safely. I say goodbye to Utari. Although, I want to see if I can customize my bike. Let's have a look, shall we? Okay, so... Ooh, so we can actually make... There are things we can do, but we don't have any parts. Interesting. Okay, well, there is statistics to it, which I guess that's neat. Are you ever going to... No, you're just stuck there forever. Okay, well, that's a thing. Yeah, this game's got it's a little rough around the edges. I'll admit that. Let's check out this building, though, really quickly before we be on our way. The Maskcaster sits, unmoving, silent. Can't tell if the Maskcaster is human or something else. I've heard about Maskcasters and stories about glidings before. Gliders should collect 3 badges of the set and bring them to the caster from whom the mask shall be cast. I should look for some more badges. I leave the Maskcaster. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Kind of figured that the second she said Maskcaster, so... Because we need to get 3, and are going to get more from the machinist later. Probably by doing his task. So let's get the heck out of here. Whoa, jeez. Let's take a look at our map real quick. See how far we can go. Okay, wow. We have opened up a lot. So that is probably where the wind tower is. Ibex camp. I do want to go back to the Hercules beetle nest, though. So we'll have to figure that out as well. How big is this map? That is the real question. I wonder if this is the extent of it or it goes beyond these borders. Guess we'll find out in due time. Ladies and gentlemen, though, that is going to be it for this episode of Sable. I hope you all enjoyed it very, very much. In the next episode, I think we'll head towards the Hercules beetle nest first and see if we can get some of those larvae. I actually don't even know if I'm going the right way, and I will definitely set a quest marker before I do anything stupid. Or, yeah, larval husks. That's correct. Yep, and this is the right direction. Okay, I was doing perfectly. But yeah, we'll do that in the next episode, and then hopefully make our way to the wind tower as well, and meet up with Utari there. So, thank you all so very much for watching, and I will see you all then.